Okay, welcome back. This is video number 2, and we're going to go into further in depth of editing your pages. As you can see, if you're not already logged in, please log in and go to your dashboard and pages and go to your home page. So I removed the text that was here because I'm going to put in new text. One of the little things I like to do is write my text in a Word document and then copy and paste it over. To copy and paste it, you would just click on the page and then you would do Control V. Whoops, that's a Bible verse I was searching. Okay, I'm going to have to go back and copy from my Word document, then I'm bringing it over and I'll do Control V. Okay, so I got my text here really quick and easy, but I want to put a title in. And the title I'm going to put is Heart of Worship. Okay, so I want to make that a title, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to bold this up and I'm going to italicize it just to make it stand apart a little bit more. So then I have all my context down here. I want to come down here to the third line because I have a Bible verse and I want to put that into a block quote. So I'm going to highlight it like I just did, and I'm going to come up and I'm going to click on block quote, and notice how it indented it over. And I know when we see the front side of it, you're going to see a box around it with little quotation marks. Okay, so you can read through and kind of take a look at this information I put on here at a later time, or Etienne's probably going to be changing this. So just, I know Etienne's into worship, and that's what he's going to pursue, is the Youth with the Mission School of Worship in Chico, California. So I kind of wrote some context based around that. It's always good to include scripture in there, so I highly recommend that you do that. One of the things I'm going to show you next is I want to put a link in here. So I've highlighted the Youth with the Mission School of Worship in Chico, California. And then if you notice up here, I have that web page open. So I just am going to come over here to the address bar and I'm going to highlight it, copy. Then I'm going to come back here. I still have this highlighted. I'm going to come up and go Insert Edited Link, and you'll see it has the HTTP, and I hope if I paste this in that'll have that in there. Yep. So then you can just paste that in. That's the easiest thing to do. Then you're going to want to put the title in. So it's YWAM Chico School of Worship. And I want to put the whole title in because search engines look at that, and that's really important. Then I want this to open in a new window. You always want, as a good rule of thumb, anytime you are taking someone off your site, you want to make sure that you open it in a new window. That way your site stays up and they can easily come back to you. Okay, so then I'm going to click Add Link, and you can see it's now highlighted in purple and underlined, which tells me that's a link. The thing about linking and doing outside links, and an outside link is a link to a website other than your site. Those are really good. The search engines look to see who you're linked to and who links to you. So that's really important to do that. Okay, so we've got the link in there. So let's say I wanted to add right here. I'm going to come over in front of God and I'll click there, and I'm going to go up then 1, and I'm going to add a horizontal lines just so you can see what it does. and that's just click on it and see, you can see the horizontal line came up. But I don't really want to do that, so I'm going to take that back out. So I'm just going to come up and just backspace, and there it's gone. Okay, so we've got our block quote here, we've got our link here, and we've got a title here. Let's say I want to center this title. I'm going to come over and highlight it, and I'm going to do align center. So it will do that. So let's say I want at the bottom here to add some bullet points. So I'm going to put God has gifted me with, and then I'm going to come up here, hit the bulleted list, a desire for worship, skills as a percussionist, because Etienne's a great drummer. And then also, one of the little things that Etienne does is he does production. So I'm going to put music and video production. And that's good. So notice when I returned, it puts a new bullet point, but I'm done. So if I just hit enter again, then it gets rid of the extra bullet. So that's how you would do a bulleted list. Obviously, we're not going to want to have this on here. If I did want to change it to a number list, I think I could just highlight it and then see it switch to numbers. Okay, but he's not going to want it on here, so I'm going to delete that off. And he may not want any of the things I've put on here, but I'm going to leave this for now. So if I had a very long article, I could insert this read more tag, but I don't think it's really going to be necessary, because the only place where you would really want to use this is maybe in a teaser blog post on your Facebook. So I wouldn't even bother with this. So I'm just going to toggle it off. Whoops. Okay, so I'm not. One little thing I wish they had was an undo button, but I'm just going to highlight and then delete, and it works just as well. Okay, so now that we have our page edited, I'm going to come down. Let's see, we have about 7 minutes left on this. This is the SEO part of it, and as you can see, it says missions and service, worked with local churches, communities through painting, construction, and cleaning schools, churches. Okay, so that's changed, so we're not going to use that. So I'll edit down here and you can see how it changes things up here. Okay, so here we have the word mission, which in the past that would have worked fine. But now our focus is on worship, so I'm going to type in worship, and I'm just going to pick this worship. So it says it's not in the heading, which is true because it says home, and the page title, it's not in there, or the page URL, because the page URL is shown right up here where it says egeisling.getamp.org. So some of those are not always going to say yes, but the content, it says yes. And the meta description, it says no, but we'll change that here. I'm going to change it to, I'm going to say, join me as I pursue God's calling on my life to become a worship leader. And you notice when I did that, it popped up here. And then you'll notice in the content there's 13 mentions of worship. So that's a pretty good one. when the search engines, if someone types in worship, there's 14 good opportunities here that the search engines are going to go, oh, this might be good. Maybe we'll, you know, pick this page. Okay, so I'm going to also change the SEO title to Etienne's or Etienne Gisling's YWAM, because that's an important one. School of Worship Vision. And then you'll notice in the page title now it has it. We're just missing it in the heading and the URL, which is fine because that's our home page. Okay, put a period there. We're good there. Again, over here, you do nothing. And we're going to just kind of come up here and I'm going to click update. So now it's updating the page. So now I want to preview, and you'll notice it popped up a new tab, and so now we see this heart of worship and we see all the information that we put in there. Here's our block quote with the scripture, the little quotation marks, and you can see a little bit darker color around it. Anyway, so that is, I'm going to click back here. That's how you update a page. Okay, it also tells me up here that the page is updated. I can view page from here if I wanted to. Okay, so now we'll go back to all pages. So the only pages you need to be concerned with, again, is the home, what's next, and if you want to change the title of what's next, you could, but keep it really short because it will show in the menu. But basically what this page is for is to go in more in depth. So this is where I would have Etienne go into a lot more depth, which is what is shown here. So he'll probably want to keep this, and if you preview that page you'll see where it shows pictures of Etienne. We have a slideshow. He's so cute. I like Etty. He's a sweet guy. Anyway, it shows the use of bullets and stuff, and it makes it a lot more easy and readable. So we're just about out of time with this one, but hopefully you've gained enough experience from watching this that you would be able to go in and edit your page. I will go in and add media, show you how to add an image. That's one thing I forgot, but I'm going to have to save that for the next one. So make sure you step in or come back for the next one, which we will be doing shortly. Hope you're doing great, and I hope this makes sense to you. If you have any questions, always support@getamped.org. Thank you.